Next, we move into our accent on academics. Dr. Shandor.
Thank you, Ms. Geraltz. Again, good evening, board members. Tonight's accent on academics presentation will be engaging educational experiences, Spring Bee and Garden Expo. Mrs. Conlon's Bee and Garden Expo is one example of many engaging educational experiences our teachers offer at Coventry Elementary School. Each spring, Ms. Conlon's second grade students transform their classroom into a living museum where Coventry students and families can come learn all about bees. I'm not sure I want to come. No, I'm just kidding. Through student presentations and hands-on exhibits. This student-led experience offers opportunities for our future-ready graduates to develop their research, collaboration, problem-solving, and presentation skills. To share details and introduce the presenters is Ms. Lisa Gelamo, principal of Coventry Elementary School. Ms. Gelamo.
Good evening, Madam Chair, board members, and Dr. Shandor. I am excited for the opportunity this evening to showcase one of our many engaging educational experiences our students experience at Coventry. Each spring, Ms. Conlon's second grade class hosts a Bee and Garden Expo, where students and families can learn all about bees and the important role they play in every aspect of our ecosystem. Tonight, Mrs. Conlon and some of her former students will share their experience researching and developing this immersive, student-led, and student-created hands-on exhibit with all of you. At this time, I'll turn it over to Mrs. Conlon.
Good evening. Good evening. Thank you for having us here this evening. The Bee and Garden Expo is an innovative, problem-based learning activity that puts students at the forefront of their education. In this student-led initiative, we embark on a cross-curricular journey to explore the crucial role that bees play in our ecosystem and address the challenges they face. The Bee Expo is not just an event, it's a dynamic educational experience designed to foster collaboration, critical thinking, and practical problem solving. There we go. Sorry. As our world grapples with environmental issues and the decline of pollinators, the Bee Expo provides students with a unique opportunity to delve into the complexities of this problem. Through a multidisciplinary approach, participants will engage with subjects such as biology, ecology, agriculture, mathematics, and even marketing as they work towards understanding and solving real-world challenges related to bee conservation. The student-led initiative empowers learners to take ownership of their education by becoming researchers, project managers, and advocates for change. The Bee Expo encourages creativity and innovation as students develop comprehensive solutions to address the threats facing bees, from habitat loss to pesticide use. Get ready to witness the convergence of various academic disciplines as students collaborate to create a buzzing atmosphere of discovery and action. The Bee Expo not only enriches students' knowledge, but also instills a sense of responsibility for environmental stewardship. Join us on this cross-curricular adventure where education becomes a powerful tool for positive change, and students become the driving force behind a more sustainable future.
Hi, my name is Karan. Welcome to the Bee and Garden Expo. Have you ever been afraid when you see a bee flying around you? Well, they don't want to hurt you. They're just trying to do their job. The more you learn about them, the more you learn to appreciate them. I'm going to tell you a little bit about how we learned about bees in second grade. First, we noticed the bees coming around us in the spring. Then we read a book about how important bees are to our ecosystem. They are a keystone species. We decided we wanted to help the bees. We chose topics that we were most interested in. Then we formed groups with our classmates to begin researching. We learned about plants and how important bees are for pollinating gardens, so we planted 18 different flowers and vegetables for our second grade garden. Once we had enough information, we created our displays to present to others so they could also learn more about how important bees are to our ecosystem. We finally made invitations to our Bee and Garden Expo and families, as well as other classes to our Bee and Garden Expo. The whole process from start to finish was a lot of work, but I loved every second of it.
Hello, my
my name's Reagan, and I'm here to tell you more about our garden. Bees pollinate our crops and gardens. Without bees, we would not have chocolate and most fruits and veggies. We learned that one reason why bee populations are declining is because of a loss of habitat. We decided that in addition to our vegetables, we wanted to plant lots of flowers that bees would like. When we started our garden, it was not much, but after a while, our garden grew. We watched our seeds grow into big, healthy plants. We made a worm farm and added compost and worms to our garden and hatched ladybugs and praying mantises to help fight off bad bugs. I loved it all, especially playing with the worms. Hi, my name is Hattie. We began researching more about bees by looking at books in the library, books online, and watching videos. We even talked to a scientist, Dr. Daniel Swale, Associate Professor of Toxicology at the University of Florida, who told us all about the effects chemicals can have on bees. We used what we learned to study the bees in our garden and watch their behavior. A beekeeper came to our school and showed us what the inside of a colony looks like, and the difference between the worker bees, the queen bee, and the drones. Did you know that only the female bees have stingers? Did you also know that because bees are a keystone species, they help hold the ecosystem together? Without bees pollinating, most of the plants that bees pollinate would also disappear. Additionally, our favorite foods would become rarer, birds might disappear, and there would be a limited variety of crops. This is why we decided to do what we could to help the bees.
Good evening. My name is Silas. The best part of researching was finding out the new information. We were constantly learning new and exciting things that we had never heard before. We read and studied the best ways to grow a garden without using pesticides and chemicals that could hurt the bees. We researched composting, companion planting, flowers that bees like, how to create welcoming habitats with wildflower gardens, bee houses, and homemade bee baths. We asked questions and found the answers. It was fun being able to learn so much.
Preparing for the expo was a lot of work. We had to plan, design, create, problem solve a lot, work together, write our speeches, and present our information. We created displays to help our visitors get a better understanding of all the information. We made posters on Canva, and I even created a poem. The bee behavior group came up with a dance to show everyone how the bees communicate. We planted all the seeds that we could find that we had read about and took care of our garden every day. We made banana water and composted our lunch leftovers. We even made seed bombs to pass out to our visitors. Everything we did, we were able to explain how it all helped the bees.
The big day came. What? My name is Catherine. The big day came, the day that we had worked months to prepare for. We had practice, and now it was showtime. We waited at our stations for everyone to arrive. We had 8 different displays in the garden. There were so many people, families, teachers, and other students. Our classroom was filled. When people came to our station, we did what we rehearsed. We presented our information and answered lots of questions. And I danced the bee dance a lot. May I show you? Yes. So first of all, bees don't have ears, so they communicate by dancing. The 3 different dances, the waggle dance, the round dance, and the sickle dance. I'm going to be showing you the waggle dance. It basically means the direction of the flowers, the distance of the flowers, and the quality of the flowers. To show the direction of the flowers, you simply face in the way of the flowers. To show the distance of the flowers, when you're waggling up, you go longer or shorter. And to show the quality of the flowers, you waggle more or less. And this is what it looks like. You waggle up, you waggle right, you waggle up again, and then you waggle left. until more bees start joining along, and that means they understand you. I was so nervous at first, but it was fun. I was proud of myself for being able to share so much information with so many people.
As you can see, this project is an all-encompassing activity. I've been doing it for years in both kindergarten and second grade, and this year I'll be using it as my lesson for reflective teaching evaluation. I'm excited to hear other ideas to make this project even better for the years to come. Thank you so much for your time, and save the bees.
Thank you so much. Thanks, honey. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
First of all, it takes a lot for our young people to get up here and do a presentation. You guys did a wonderful job. Most people can't get up here and waggle on the camera.
Do you have any questions?
Board members, questions or comments?
Did you get a chance to taste honey? Yeah, okay. That was great presentation, great program, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
No, I think learning that without bees we wouldn't have chocolate, that's reason enough to save them in my book. I just want to know from you guys, it sounds like you had so many different, parts to this project to get to the presentation. What was your favorite one piece? If you had to pick the one moment that was your favorite, what would it be? You can all share one by one. You don't have to decide in one. That's fine.
My favorite part was probably showing it to the little kids.
Oh, good point. Good point.
Good job.
My favorite part was working on the projects.
Oh.
My favorite part was researching.
Ooh.
My favorite part was presenting.
That's a good job.
My favorite part was dancing.
We knew that's what you were going to say. So I'm assuming you do this presentation and this entire thing is done in the spring, correct? Correct. So are you guys third graders now?
Yes, third grade.
They shared it with the little kids.
Yeah, I know, they shared it with little kids. That's great. Any other questions or comments,
No,
board member?
I had an opportunity to visit with this swarm before the meeting started. And Catherine, what was my favorite part? I was waggling. I don't know how well I was waggling, but I was waggling. Huh? That
Yeah.
was a lot of fun. Thank you.
Yes.
I saw you, Mr. Meyer.
A little risky.
Yeah, yeah. Congratulations again, guys. You did a wonderful job.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.